You know the time. Live at 9.
Live at 9.
Back.
What up? What up?
Back in the building. Better
Shout
than
out
ever.
Google Baby in the chat.
Shout out who?
Google Boy, my fault. I might have said his name wrong, but
Google. Oh, okay. Shout out to him.
shout out to him.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year 2020.
We're in the new decade. Barry, what New Year's resolution do you have?
To keep continuing to piss the world off in the only way that I can. You know what I'm saying? But do it with a little more class. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So,
I hear you on
know what
that.
I'm saying? A little bit more tasteful. So that's what I will continue to do. And yeah, just do everything that I've been doing, but just go harder.
But why do you want to piss people off, though?
Because some people deserve to be pissed off. Like a lot of people, they walk around in this little bubble that everything's okay, and it's not. Life is not okay, and I feel like it's my duty to let people know that, because people will think that everything's okay with the world, and then I'm like, no.
I
things are not
mean,
okay.
but you don't want people to have like a pessimistic view on life.
No, it's not pessimistic. Like I'm pissing off the people that think that everything is okay,
Why?
because it's not okay.
Okay, so like besides pissing people off, do you have like any business goals? Any
I have a plethora of things that I plan on doing, but I do not plan on speaking on any of them. I just plan on doing them. You know why? Because people copy off of you.
Yep. That was low-key shots fired at some people.
That shots fired at everybody. And I just feel like, you know,
I mean, it's cool when we inspire people, but when you like completely
not straight
copy us,
copying off of somebody or you know, or just stealing the sauce and stealing the juice is never cool. So, but I don't know, like, because one quote I always live by is, people can know your cards, but they can't play them.
Mhm.
So, but I've been living by that for too long. Now I'm not gonna show nobody my cards. I'm gonna just keep winning. And then people gonna be wondering what my cards is. You're not gonna see my cards till it's on the table.
I mean, I hear you on that. I mean, I don't know. It's so you don't like you're not gonna put anything out there, huh?
I don't want to put anything out there. Like, if you know me, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm about. Just expect to see great things. I don't want to be telling people I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because then you're gonna see somebody else doing this and doing that. You're just gonna see me doing me.
Do you have any 2020 advice for people?
Keep everything to yourself. Keep everything between you and God.
Oh, okay. That's oh my God, Twitter is giving me so many issues right now. That is some pretty decent advice right now.
But to be, you know, just not being like such a person. Like one of my goals is to be more active on Twitter.
Yeah, you got to be, man, because you're missing out.
I
You
heard
are-
Twitter is where it's at right now.
Yeah, IG. I mean, RG people tuning in right now. I mean, it's
Shout
cool.
out to y'all,
Yeah, y'all cool. And the
Shout out my
Facebook people, you know.
Facebook. But I just realized Twitter does get everything first.
Yes, and everybody copies off of that. And Facebook gets it like 10 years later.
10 years later.
No
but
offense to our Facebook. That's our main
Shout out to
live stream right
Facebook.
now. What's up, y'all?
I feel like it's too much. I'll say that for another show. I also. What are your plans for 2020?
My plans for 2020 is to get this goddamn live stream going on Twitter.
Mhm.
But Periscope is giving me issues.
Shout out Periscope.
No, don't shout them out. My goals, I'd say, I kind of agree with you on that. I don't want to put too much out there because I've seen where I've had ideas and like, not like, oh my God. Sorry, Twitter people. It's been to a point where like I'll have an idea and I might tell somebody and they won't like copy me or anything like that. But like, I believe like you put something out in the atmosphere, like someone could grab it from you. You feel me?
And they will.
Right. And you feel me? It doesn't have to be direct. You know, I don't have to like tell someone like what my idea is and they steal it. It's just like some random person you see or you see on YouTube or whatever and they have your idea. It's like, damn, I should have did that. You feel me? So I kind of agree with you on that. Um, I think one thing we can always have uh, is just like be better at like procrastinating. I think that's everyone, every single person. Like we all procrastinate to an extent.
Yeah, I was
No,
actually telling myself this earlier that my procrastination puts me in predicaments that I shouldn't be in. But because I get out of the predicaments that I don't need to be in is why I still procrastinate. But I need to stop procrastinating so that I won't even be in a predicament. That's what I've learned.
yeah, because I feel like I'd like to say that I don't procrastinate that much, but I do. We all procrastinate, no matter how many people will post, stuff on IG, be like, "Oh, I go hard, blah blah blah," like no days off. Like you procrastinate to a
Yeah,
certain
that's a
extent.
fact.
Like you on IG right now, you could that technically kind of is procrastinating right there. You feel me? So just taking more responsibility, and that kind of goes in itself with the procrastination thing. Um, I'd say just getting more well diverse with like technology and stuff. For those who don't know, Live at Nine we do photo shoots now.
Yes,
Um,
we do.
so like if you ever are interested, I'm doing free photo shoots for now. I don't know about Barry.
I'm not. Pay me.
I'm doing free photo shoots for now for a limited time. If you want to check out what I've done so far, you can follow my IG or Facebook page, Honcho Hughes. That's Honcho Hughes, Hues. Um, so if you guys are ever interested, we can shoot some photos here at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Or if you're also interested in starting a podcast, you can talk to our amazing producer, Africa. You can start your own podcast here too. Um, but yeah, it doesn't have to be here. I can do photo shoots whenever, wherever. So just hit us up, hit me up. But yeah, so just getting more technology advanced. I gotta take like more classes and stuff like that.
That's a fact.
But
I got classes set up.
cause it's hard, cause when I got the camera, like, I got like a huge ass manual, but it's just like I don't want to read that whole thing, man. It's like I try reading it on the train and stuff, and
I've never read a manual to anything I've bought. I learned it hands on.
I mean, some things you kind of have to.
I've never read one. Like for what? I just want to get to it.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't know how to use a lot of stuff that I have, but I ain't reading it. I tell you that. First of all, the print be mad little. Like that's like if you want somebody to actually read it, like you got to make it like fun to read. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this whole manual, and it looked like an instruction thing. It probably is an instruction thing, but I'm not reading all that. I'm gonna go to the place. I like hands-on experience. That's how I learn.
I mean, yeah. Oh, there we go. We finally got this weird thing going. Um, but it's for some things. It's like if I'm like assembling something, it's like you kind of want to do a manual kind of thing because
It probably would be best.
right, because you don't want to break something, and then like you try to bring it back, and they tell you, oh no, we're not covering that. And that's when you like want to get hostile and like, what you mean you're not covering that? And then you start a whole issue, and then that's when you have a moment. So yeah, I feel like sometimes you gotta use a manual, regardless. But you wanted to talk about the Grammys? Was it? I don't watch those kind of shows, so.
I don't watch it. It was the Golden Globes. That's what it
The
was.
Golden Globes.
Shout
even
out
worse.
this Asian girl. Her name was like Aquafina, I think.
You can't be saying names like this. Who's this person on the live stream?
I'm not even shouting them out. That's the person that won the Golden Globe.
Oh, I thought you but
We got a caller already.
oh damn,
Hello.
hello caller.
Yo, what's good? You already know we got to bring in the New Year's with new vibes, live at 9. Telling you, New York in the building.
What it do?
Yo,
what it
what's
do?
good?
Yo,
What's good,
oh
man?
yeah. The Patriots lost. That's something we should have talked about at the
Hey,
beginning.
yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a wonderful time.
We Patriot fans over here.
It's all right.
Not over
It's
here.
all right. You know what? My quarterback still got 6 rings, so, not a
That's
lot of
a
quarterbacks
fact.
can say that.
It's not. It's very few. If I think it's only like a few that can say that, if any.
I mean, I think there's a lot of teams that can say that, but I think there's very few quarterbacks that can say that. So we just got to, we got to give love to Tom Brady on that one.
I mean, you a Patriots fan too?
Of course.
Oh, damn.
What you thought?
What's going on, man?
We know who's good and who's not. So it's like,
Man.
so who are you rooting for now? I'm rooting for the Ravens.
The Ravens, I don't know. Right now, my money with the Seahawks.
Seahawks. I have them playing the Seahawks. But
You said you've been playing the Seahawks?
I said I have the Ravens playing the Seahawks. Feel me?
Oh, so now you want to put on
Yeah,
the
my money's with the Seahawks on this one, man.
Seahawks. So
Okay.
I guess we'll see you in the playoffs then. I guess this is where our alliance isn't aligned.
But yeah, I mean, I probably got, if I had to choose, yeah, I'd probably go with Baltimore. I can't. There's no way I'm not gonna go with Lamar Jackson. He's been doing crazy things this year. You feel me? So I'll probably go with them.
Yeah, man. Like playoffs. As far as the playoffs, I don't know. Is he still on the phone? Nah. All right. Shout out to Genetics for calling through.
Yeah.
He got a new single called Up. I like a lot.
For the IG people, Twitter people, calling number is 929-480-8478. Then again, 929-480-8478. So if you want to put Africa, you please put up the bracket. You start off with Barry's first. You remember your bracket? You had San Francisco. No, you had San Francisco losing to Seattle, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then you had, or did you have? Is it Seattle versus?
I had Seattle and Baltimore.
Right, and then I had. I forgot who I picked. Like I kind of feel like I want to root for Russell Wilson. You feel me? But like, it's just hard betting against Aaron Rodgers. He's probably like the second. You could say like. Just like going back before, like these new quarterbacks and stuff. Like probably Aaron Rodgers is probably like the greatest behind Tom Brady. You feel me? So like it's hard to bet against him too. So I don't know. It's real tough.
But Aaron Rodgers don't got no ring.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah, a while back. People forget though.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I know Russell Wilson got a ring recently.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. Like you feel me? I want all black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. You feel me? Like
He black. My fault, Russell.
Who you thought he was?
I thought he was corny. I mean, I thought he was. My fault. I thought he was like the Carlton Blacks, like
But you knew he was black though.
Not black. I thought he was like because he played baseball. I thought he was Spanish.
Oh, so you thought he was Hispanic, even though Hispanic can be black, but
some
I see your
Hispanics
point.
don't consider themselves black, and I don't like them.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that
Yeah, that's another episode.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Okay, so going back to Barry's bracket,
Which one's mine?
this is the one that's up right now.
All right.
So you have Baltimore beating Tennessee.
Yes, Tennessee must go.
You have Kansas City beating the Texans.
Chiefs all the way.
You chose the Ravens. Then you have the Ravens.
I mean, all the way till they play the Ravens.
And then you have Baltimore beating Kansas City, and then you have, of course, Baltimore in the Super Bowl.
Baltimore all the way.
NFC on the NFC side, you have San Francisco beating the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
You have Seattle beating the Packers, and then you have you had San Francisco beating the Vikings. Sorry, and then you have Seattle beating the Packers. Then you have Seattle beating San Francisco, and then you have, of course, Seattle in the Super Bowl. You have them losing. So that's a dream scenario for me. Like, you feel me? I want that to happen. But with my bracket, I'm like trying to, I guess I'd say more like realistic.
Realistic.
So like,
Why would you say mine is the dream thing?
because I want to see two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
That's why I made mine. Well, not really. I like Russell Wilson. I was just joking, Russell. But it's just, I want Baltimore to win because Because I don't want y'all to win.
I mean, you wearing the hat, so I mean, it's like you.
I got a special place in my heart for Baltimore. They was the first place to play my music on the radio. So shout out to Baltimore.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, so I mean, you got a root for me. You wearing the hat.
Yeah, I wanted to root for them, but it's like I wanted a new team to root for, to be honest. But Tom Brady's still in the game. Like I want Tom Brady to retire so I can have a new team. But as long as he getting up every day
Shit,
and
he might retire
practicing,
this year.
nah, he should. I ain't gonna lie, Tom.
Old ass.
Now you taking it too far. He needs to retire. He's been through a lot. He accomplished more than anybody his age. So
yeah, screw him. Anyways, with my bracket, 'cause I'm a Jets fan. If y'all didn't know, so I don't.
He's a Jets fan, so he feels how I feel right now, but he always feels like this at this time of year. The Jets never been a wild card. Or
yeah, we have. We've been to the playoffs
in the past 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Anyways,
shout out to the Jets though.
Yeah. Shout out to Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell can spit. If y'all didn't know,
he ain't got balls like me though.
You right, but he can spit. Probably the best rapper.
As long as y'all know,
the best rapper in the NFL right now. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. Gotta hear him.
Yeah, he got a song with Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
Yeah.
I heard first name, last name the other. You heard that song?
No.
Lil Durk and Future, that song is fire.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I didn't really like that song that much.
Nah, that song fire.
But
it ain't better than Spin the Block where it's on fire.
Oh no, that's so with my bracket, I got Baltimore beating Tennessee. I got Kansas City beating Houston. I got Baltimore beating Kansas City in the AFC Championship. And
your bracket look like mine.
It's pretty much the same, damn near. But I got San Francisco playing Green Bay. I got Green Bay beating.
Oh, you got the other two teams.
Yeah. So I got Green Bay beating Seattle on the NFC side, San Francisco beating the Vikings, and then after that I got Green Bay beating San Francisco beating Green Bay, and then Baltimore going all the way. And I'm really, Lamar Jackson is really doing something special this year, you feel me? So I'm really rooting for him this year. I'm hoping like everything goes well for him and everything like that. So that's with that.
So Baltimore, live at 9, we both picking Baltimore to win the Super Bowl.
Facts. I hope we're not wrong. I mean, we both wearing purple right now, you feel me? So it's
slow it down with that purple.
Yeah, you feel me? So
and it's the closest thing to home that we got in the playoffs.
So we wanted to do a little segment, our top 5 breakout candidates for 2020 in music, switching to the music side right now.
Number 4 been making music for
you let me get to my list, okay?
I thought I had an input.
Yeah, you gonna have your list. I have my list. We have a list.
Do you have my list up there?
Nah.
Okay.
You didn't give me a list.
All right, I'll give you my list here.
Yeah. So
you get y'all list at
before
home.
I say the list, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. People who do music close to me I'm just doing more like mainstream people, even though I do want to see y'all mainstream too, but not like mainstream that way where y'all like get adopted by like the Illuminati or some shit like that. Like, mainstream, like, y'all good, not like selling your souls or some shit. You feel me? So with that, you have the graphic up after. Number 5, some of y'all probably wondering like, who the hell are some of these people?
I know I'm one of them.
Mind you, I'm still a younger dude. Barry's the older guy, so like I still do listen to a lot of younger dudes. Number 5 is Bobby. He's more of like a singer. He's not like a rap artist or nothing. I try to keep myself diverse. You feel me? He's had hits. He's had like 100 million views on like stuff like that. But I just feel like he's gonna take it to a whole nother level. He got a song with 21 Savage that's fire.
21.
So I feel him going into like different avenues of music, doing people like with rap and R&B and stuff like that. So he's a very talented dude. I gotta give him his props. And he's already blown up, but I just see him like going even higher than that. And number 4, Tiana Taylor, another person who a lot of y'all know, but I just feel like something about her. I just feel like she's about to take to that next step too. I don't know why. It's just like,
you don't think she, like, no disrespect, but you don't think she's like at the peak that she's at?
No, because I feel like her last, like her, like the music she's been putting out as of late has been fire. I still think, I'll give you an example. My mom, she didn't know Tiana Taylor makes music. She knew she made music, but she didn't think she was that nice at it. I put her onto it, and like she's like, oh, this is like fire. Cause my mom only knows Tiana Taylor through like Medea movies and shit like that. You feel me? And that's with a couple other people too. They only know her through like Medea movies, TV shows, stuff like that. Or they
She
might.
been putting on though for a while. I don't feel like she can break out anymore. I feel like she's out there. She could get higher, but she can't break out again. Like I feel like she's
I
already.
think she's breaking because I feel like a lot of people you ask about Tiana Taylor, they're not gonna know who she is. They might know who she is because of Iman Shumpert, her husband.
Nah,
but
they might know who Iman Shumpert is.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. And I feel like she's gonna take that next step to where she's not. Oh, that's Iman's wife. That's Tiana Taylor. Like I feel like
I think you kind of underestimate who Tiana Taylor is.
I'm not. I know
Maybe
I know how talented she is.
Not how talented she is. I'm talking about who she is, like in the industry. Like she's not like everybody else on the list. Like she's not solidified. Like she's not like Beyonce level, but she's solidified in the industry. Like she's been around for over 10 years.
I know this.
So why you feel like this is her breakout year? She already broken out. I feel like
nah, she gonna take it to the next level. I'm telling you,
the next level. I'm not gonna. I feel like that's like putting like Solange on the list. Like,
I mean, you gotta put Solange. Well,
she's already. It'll count to me because it's like.
But I feel like they can go higher. You feel me? Like I'm talking about like.
That would break out. I thought breakout means when like. It's like your introductory to this person that you never.
Like I'll give you an example. Her been doing music for a while.
That shit just sounded funny.
Yeah, so I meant the artist her. She's been putting out music for a while, but she blew the hell up this year. In 2019.
Okay.
You feel me? Like she.
But we didn't know who she was at all. Like we know who Tiana Taylor is.
You know who she is. I asked a lot. Like I talk to people like.
They don't know who she is at all.
They don't know about her music. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, her music has gotten better. So you're saying this is her breakout year in music, 2020?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna argue with you because I don't want people to think I want to see her win, but I just felt like she was already out there.
No, I feel you. That's not really a bad thing. I just, a lot of these people on the list, like as we go down this list, like you'll see, like you're probably wondering, like, oh, isn't that person already broken out? But I just feel like they could take it to that I don't want to say superstar, but that star level. I feel like. So number 3 on the list, I know none of y'all know who this is. Collision is a artist signed to Quality Control QC, the Migos rap label. He's kind of like a mixture of like a singer and a rap artist. I gotta check him out. He's probably one of the hardest on QC. They don't push him enough, but he's super talented. He's not just like a rapper. So if y'all thinking, oh, you just listen to rappers, like nah. He could sing, he could spit, like he's super talented. I'm waiting for QC to push him. Like I don't know what the Migos and them doing. Like I don't know why they're not pushing him. He's from Atlanta, I believe. Okay. And he's super talented. If y'all check him out, I promise you, this guy's a real deal. He's probably my favorite. He might be my favorite for the breakout candidate position. Like my personal favorite on this list because like a lot of people don't know about him. So. With that, going to number 2, another person signed to QC, Duke Deuce, rap artist, signed to QC, of course. He's kind of on the come up towards the later end of the year. He's been going viral a little bit, especially on Twitter, with his funny dance moves, stuff like that. He just has that energy, and I feel like if you have that energy, you have that vibe about you, you're gonna blow up. Like if you have that charisma, because there's a lot of rap artists out there that can spit, do all that, blah 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 blah. If you have that charisma and you're funny, you feel me, you have fun what you're doing, like that's when you take it to that next level, in my opinion. You feel me? Like you can't just be like the same old rap artist. It's like if you have something unique, and Duke Deuce has that. He has that. If you just look at his videos and stuff like that, he has that. And I'm a big fan of him. I've kind of been listening to him before he really even been starting to, I wouldn't say blow up, but getting more popular as of late. So shout out to those 2 QC artists right there. And the number 1 is Roddy Ricch. And y'all probably like,
Roddy.
He's been blown up. I know you're probably like, what the hell? Like,
I just started liking him this year. So
right. And a lot of people, he's more of a West Coast dude. You feel me? Like he's from that West Coast, so like he was more popular in that area. But me, I listen to artists all around the country. You feel me? So I've been listening to him, and I was telling Barry about this the other day. I was interested in going to see a concert, and I actually bought the tickets today. Um, but like I was interested in going to see a concert like a couple months back before the album came out. His recent album came out. I think it's called like, Antisocial, I think. And I was like, yeah, I might go see him. And at the time, tickets were like $35 and stuff. And I'm like, all right, it's for if anyone interested, it's on January 31st at Brooklyn Steel. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I might go check him out. But I'm not gonna pay it right now. And like the meet and greet, there's like a meet and greet option, which was like an extra, probably like 50. So like you wasn't paying like more than 100 for like the meet and greet, the whole VIP thing, which was a really good deal at the time. And for some reason, I just didn't buy it. I was telling you, like, I fuck with Roddy Ricch heavy, excuse my language. But like, was he the person? Like, I don't know. I was just like, I had a lot of shit on my mind. I was just like, I don't know. Do I want to get the ticket? Like, I listened to her music a lot, but it was just a weird situation. I just didn't get the ticket at the time. This was back in like probably September, October. Album comes out a couple weeks ago. You know, the box blows up, of course.
That's on fire.
Yeah, I think it's like number one song in the country, whatever.
I'ma get lazy.
I checked back on Ticketmaster, StubHub, all those websites. Not even VIP. Minimum price you paying for a ticket, $150.
Pull up the whole damn sale.
Like it went up like, and it's kind of obvious. Like if you have one of the top songs in the country, obviously people are gonna raise the ticket prices. But it was just crazy to me because I was like,
Went up.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, damn, I kind of want to go to Rodgers' concert because I've been listening to his music for a good minute. I'm a big fan of his, and I've always been like, he's a super talented artist and stuff like that. I think he can be, I wouldn't say the face of the rap game, but he can be like that kind of, he can be in that kind of position. Like I think he has everything. Like, you know, chicks love him. He can spit. Like he has like he's versatile. You feel me? You know, he can kind of sing a little bit like that. He just has everything. I feel like in a complete music artist. So like, I feel like even though he's blown up, he can take it to that next level, like superstar. I think he can be like a superstar artist. Maybe I'm gassing him, but again, I've been a fan of him before y'all. Many of y'all knew who he was. So like,
Would you say his music has gotten better over time? Because you know how some people, they make, like, there's some artists, like to me, there's a few artists that I'll still listen to their mixtape but don't listen to none of their albums.
well, here's the thing. A lot of these artists, a lot of these are like a lot. Like you'll see they'll blow up because Roddy Ricch has been blowing up before. Like he's had like that one song.
Yeah, that song with Nipsey, that Racks in the Middle. That's when I first
That
heard
and then like he's had a couple songs. He's been like had a couple songs like get on the charts and stuff like that. But like usually he'll die back off. And then with this a lot of artists. I remember with Migos, like they dropped. I think I was in high school when they dropped Versace, and they blew up. They died off a little bit. No one was really looking for him for a while. But I say listening to their music was fire. And like I'm like these guys gonna like they're not just Versace's not gonna define these guys. And then like they had a couple other songs, here and there, and then Bad and Bougie came out. And I'm like, yep, that song is gonna blow up. And then it became like huge and whatever. So it's just how the rap game goes. You feel me? Like usually when people blow up or like when people put out good stuff, like I don't stop listening to them. A lot of people do, but then and that's what happens with these artists. Like might be one hit wonders, might be two hit wonders, but Roddy Ricch, like he's been consistent. He's been had hits like forever, in my opinion. But I think I've talked too much about my list. You want to give your list?
Top 5 breakout artists. Well, since we breaking out people that have been out already.
Yeah, we can do some local artists. You feel me?
Well, one of the people I want to put on my list is Rod Wave.
Okay.
But I also want to say that I don't like that he was coming at Young Jeezy on one song saying that how he told the kids to trap or die, but he told us to trap or die, but he told his kid to go to school or whatever. And I feel like there's a lot of people that there are other people in the industry. Like for me, my example, if I had to call somebody else, I don't like Rick Ross for that same kind of reasoning, because Rick Ross was a correctional officer, but he's telling us that he was the biggest drug dealer in the world. And the whole point of my thing is that with Jeezy's situation, like Trap or Die is a message that he's trying to get a point across, is that no matter what you're doing, like he happened to be selling drugs, and he was saying that like he was selling them drugs or he was going to die trying because of the conditions and the environment that he was living in. He had that mind state where I'm getting out of this situation by any means necessary. That's what Trap or Die means. By any means necessary, get out of your situation. So
we was talking about this yesterday, but Rod Wave don't care, man. He's like 18.
Well,
years old,
I'm
bro.
talking to I don't care what he care about. Don't
He
talk
don't know
about
nothing
young.
about no.
Well,
He might be a fan of Jeezy, but he don't know Jeezy.
he shouldn't have said
that,
it.
bro.
Now I'm saying it. So he was
And shout
saying
out
how
to,
he shouldn't.
Hold on. My fault. Shout out to Banks93. He said never heard of these dudes. Yeah, you know,
Me
that's
neither,
why
bro.
that's why they break out candidates, bro. They're gonna
out.
break out. You feel me?
Check for them in 2020. So I like Rod Wave though, but I just didn't like that he said that. So if you're gonna call out Jeezy, you gotta call out Rick Ross too for being a correctional officer. So that's
Okay. What is such a big deal about him? It's not like he was a legit
because
cop.
he looked at a picture of himself and said it was not him. So therefore,
Okay,
he's a
I
liar.
understand that he lied.
He
Yes,
lied.
Okay.
We don't tolerate liars at all. of
Man, you know how
any
many
kind.
people lied, bro? Come
Well,
on. Now.
I don't listen to people that lie. That's just me. I listen to the truth. Now, Rod Wave, that's 5. 4, he's been out over and over, but he's been my favorite rapper for a while, and he always does the wrap ups. Uncle Murder, he's definitely one of my favorite rappers from New York.
Uncle Murder.
He really is. Like before the wrap up.
No. Let me set this straight. Uncle Murder's hard.
I love Uncle
But
Murder. Yo.
breakout,
always-
I think he's kind of.
I mean, if Tiana Taylor on it, and Uncle Murder, I think this gonna be
Taylor's-
Uncle Murder's
okay,
year.
come on.
I think it's gonna be
wow,
Uncle Murder's
okay.
year. Yep.
Okay.
Tiana Taylor's way bigger than Uncle Murder, so let's do that.
Well, yeah, because she's been a movie star and all that stuff.
Uncle Murder been in movies too. He got killed, but he was in it. He's in a movie with Bruce Willis. He was in a movie with Bruce Willis. Tiana Taylor was in no movie with Bruce Willis. That's all I'm
She was in
saying.
the movie with Medea.
I think
Tyler Perry.
I think Bruce Willis is the biggest star than Medea.
He is. But you know,
You can't even say Tyler Perry. You gotta say Medea. Anyway, that's number 4. Number 3, you know, I would just pick 27 Deli, straight out of Harlem.
Facts.
I met him in Texas last year. He's also blowing up at a huge rate. He's opened up. I've seen him open up a few people before, but I've seen him perform a few places. And I think he just dropped a new song, so maybe next week we'll play it on here.
facts. He goes hard.
Number 2, he would have been number 1, but I'll save a number 1 for somebody special. But number 2 is this guy from Syracuse, New York. He just called not too long ago, but he won an award last year. But the music that he's been playing for me, I like this song. He has a new song called Up. It's all available on all streaming services, and that song is probably the best song that I heard from him. And if that's any indication on what project he's working on, then like I'm very excited to hear that. So check out Genetics' last project, Elevated, which is available for stream. Sammy nominated. But yeah, I think I think it's gonna be a big year for him. There's this other guy I keep running into named Berry. Now, like, his name is Barry Gotta Go. He makes music or whatever. I heard a few stuff coming from his new album, and I think it's gonna shock the world. He has a few songs out right now that is like putting little waves out, but like the songs that's coming is just.
Banks93, facts. He's a hater on Rick Ross.
Who's a hater? I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Rick Ross, man.
I'm sure a lot of people in jail hate Rick Ross too. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't letting them get their lunch when they wanted it. He probably was putting them in the hole. He probably wasn't letting them check their mail when they wanted it. You know,
I didn't even know that. He could have been a cool ass correctional.
Well, I know that he said it wasn't him, and it was. That's all I need to know. Ain't that Rick Ross? Nah, I got love. I got love for Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he do what he got to do to feed his family. But I just don't like people, you know, calling out Jeezy and they not calling out. You got to call out everybody. You got to call a spade a spade. That's all.
I mean, Jeezy didn't do nothing when Gucci called him out though, didn't he?
I mean, he tried to get Gucci killed, which is
Yeah,
terrible.
We seen how that worked out.
Yeah, it didn't work out that well. Shout out to Gucci, man, yo. I love Gucci.
Yeah, shout out to him too, who turned his life around. But with your list, I agree with everything you said. Shout out Genetics, 27 Deli. I'm not a big Rod Wave is not a bad artist. I'm not a fan of him as much.
Like till 2020 come out.
I mean, he gonna blow. I know he's gonna blow up because he's really similar to NBA YoungBoy.
I just started listening to the young boys, the NBA people.
That's how you know this dude is old. That's how you know this dude is old.
I really do be listening to it. Came on shuffle one time. I was like, hold on.
The young boy, the NBA people.
Nah, it's like four of them. What's the name? Corbin D?
No. You thinking of YBN?
Oh, they're not the same.
No.
All right, hold on. I thought they was a group. I know one is Never Broke Again.
Oh my
That's
God.
the name of the group.
That's young boy.
So he's NBA young boy, Never Broke Again young boy.
Something like that. I don't know how.
So why aren't
YBN is totally different.
they not friends or nothing?
I don't know. They could be.
But they're not in the same group.
No.
Damn, all right. I thought they was a group and they went so.
Maybe they could have been. I'm not the biggest NBA fan. I don't really rock with his music like that. But like some honorable mentions. I wouldn't say honorable mentions, but other people that deserve to be on this list too. There's people we know like Torn the Soul.
Oh yeah.
Definitely good R&B artist.
I love her music. I was gonna name her, but I just don't know how to pronounce her name as eloquently as Ade.
Yeah,
So that's why.
it is a nice name, Torn the Soul. Rolls off
For
the
me, if I don't know your name or know how to pronounce
tongue.
it,
You just mispronounced whoever dude was on the IG.
no, I wasn't saying his name.
Or whoever you was talking about.
But I try not to say their name if I like them and I don't want to mess it up. I just be like, hey there, you know.
Shout out to Rizbel. She has her own wave too.
Yeah, shout out to her. She's a great performer.
Thanks.
And she just put out a new music video, so check it out if you got a chance.
Facts.
Also, Torn and Soul and Quote the MC, they just put out a new song. They're brother and sister, and it came out on New Year's. So shout out to family working together.
Facts. I didn't even know they was. Oh snap! I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
That shout out to them. Man, so many people. DJ Nick.
Pimp Fried Rice.
The whole OTR group, man.
Even though you
Them
unfollowed
kids.
us, Vontae. Yep, I'm calling it out. Shout out to you too, bro. Shout out
Hey
to
man,
you
you know
too.
them kids be they be trying to be like the celebrities and stuff.
All you social media, all you kids need to stop letting social media ruin your lives.
It's all good. It's they kids, man. I ain't gonna.
I still got love for everybody
Facts.
that
I want to see
I
them.
blocked.
I want to. Oh jeez.
That's a fact.
Shout out to that whole OTR group, man. They a bunch of good young kids. They not like these young, these knuckleheads.
Nah, yeah, and they got good music too.
Facts. They got good energy too. I like the energy they put out there.
Shout out DJ Nick, man.
Facts. Shout out to
Shout out, yeah, we said Pimp Fried Rice.
Pimp Fried Rice. He goes.
Shout
hard.
out
I think he got a new song that
Goggle
just came out,
Boy.
too.
Shout out Ashley if she ever comes up here.
So many people, man. If we didn't say your name, bro, like don't feel ashamed. It's either we forgot about you or you trash. Either or.
You probably trash though.
You probably forgot about.
No, shout out my boy Lito and Vontae and
Of course, shout out to Lido, shout out to Vontae.
y'all not trash. There's some trash people out there.
Hell no, they're not trash. Mad people. I to go back into like a little bit like the more mainstream people. Shout out to well, I ain't giving a shout out. He ain't gonna hear this shit. But shout out to Doughboy.
From Future Free Bands.
Yeah, man.
Mixtape Hard.
Yeah, man. Doe Beezy, man.
I gotta check it out.
That's a bad man right there, bruh. And I think he's another candidate to break out too because he was on Young Thug's album, and Future doing a lot of songs with him as of
What
late.
song was he on a Young Thug album?
He was on that song "I'm Scared."
I ain't think I heard that one.
That shit go hard. He was on that. And then you guys might have saw like the video of LeBron like rapping that thing in the locker room or whatever. That was Dope Boy in the background.
Let's close out with this. People out there that are watching, I feel like we had an argument yesterday. He feels like Fab's album is better than Cam's album. So I feel like,
man,
like Cam and Fab, they're juggernauts in New York. One's from Brooklyn, one's from Harlem. I couldn't get through Fab's whole mixtape or album, whatever you call it. But that Cameron mixtape is slap pins all over the place. It was number 7 on the top 10 charts.
those are both mid in my opinion, but you know.
But which one do you think was better?
Which one I think was better? I told
Out
you,
of all
Fab.
out of all of the New York artists that came out last year, you got Dave East, Styles P, Fab, and Cam. I didn't hear Dave East's whole album. I heard Styles P. I didn't hear Fab's whole mixtape. So, but Cam to me had the most enjoyable one. It's my favorite. So shout out Purple Haze too. If you haven't heard it, go listen.
I mean, make no mistake, like Cam's one of the greatest of all time. Like I'm not trying to hate on him.
Not hating. I mean, I love Styles P. I think that Cameron had the best 2019 hip hop album.
Man, I mean, if you're gonna go there, I'll say real quick. I'm a younger dude, so I'm gonna say Young Thug had the best album of the year, especially when he dropped that deluxe edition. I was like, oh my god. I'll say the most surprising album of the year was Jim Jones last year. It totally completely. Don't lie, that shit took you off guard.
I ain't hear the whole
no
thing.
one was really
I always
for,
liked Jim Jones before everybody. I liked Jim Jones earlier in his career, so like, it don't surprise me that this album was getting a lot of praise, but I still don't think it's better than Purple Haze too.
I did. But we only got limited time left. We want to give a couple shout outs before we head out. Shout out to Sanchez. He has the Chiefs winning it all. Okay.
Shout out Sanchez.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Because the Broncos ain't win either, bro. That's my boy.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the group chat, man.
Shout out to Sonic. Sanchez is the first person that told me where it was at. It's ever since then I've been going to go get it. So shout out to Sonic.
Facts. Shout out to everyone. If I missed you,
shout out everybody in the chat. Shout
out to everyone in the chat.
We back and we here to stay 2020
facts.
All day.
We have like a bunch of we got a lot of stuff on the way, man. I promise you, that's a big promise.
Shout out to Riz, bro. She was waiting.
Have a good night, and you know the time. Live at 9.
You
Peace.
know the vibes.